Pretty much 20 minutes spent on doing not much of anything at all. But hey, new area. We'll explore this central ward some other time. What do we have here? It's like a secret entrance or exit. This is where Gascoigne was hanging out all this time. There has to be mimics in this. Blood Gem Workshop Tool. Okay. Waiting for this one. Misplaced workshop tool from the hunter stream. The hunter who retrieves this can fortify weapons by kneading blood gems into them. Blood gems add appropriate properties to weapons when used to fortify them as blood defines an organism. Very interesting. It seems like the upgrade system, or it's less of an upgrade system, more of a side grade system that Dark Souls used to have with cutscene. You didn't see that hooded monstrosity to your right there? Central. Oh, that's the Cathedral Ward. You know what? Those 10,000 blood echoes might have been in vain. Although, I guess that key that we got lets us open it from the other side if we so choose. Which maybe we'll try that.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about 'em, tell 'em about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell 'em to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
I mean, I want to trust you, but you are splashed on the floor.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about it if they seem worth it. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Okay. So this would probably be the safe place I was looking for. Or something. But I don't know if we should do that. But then again, you know, some people are just going completely mad inside as well, just like she said, so. The alternative might not be that great. So, this big old building there seems familiar. Hello. You are very silent, my friend. Wow. Interesting. Pretty dangerous, I have to say. Also, Bloodborne joins the club in games that have normal enemies be sort of towering above you pretty early on. Dark Souls did that too, and I thought sort of, you know, maybe Dark Souls 3 did that, I mean. I was thinking maybe Bloodborne was a little different in that way. More Madman's knowledge. I still don't know what to do with that. It is a currency, I believe. It's just weird that I accumulate it without ever losing it. It has a special marker. I don't know. Oh, right. Didn't see you there. He's now one of these silent men. I wonder, are you? Well, even now he wasn't doing all that much yelling or whatever. Isn't it weird how all these enemies have been screeching at me this whole time, and this guy that's just hanging out, just not even making a face, is what has me on edge. Okay. Still don't seem to get the hang of the backstabs, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Wooden shield. Ha! That's the joke thing there. It's an offhand weapon that you're not supposed to use. Crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. Hint, hint. Yeah, it's interesting how Dark Souls is sort of trained us as players. Oh, this is awesome looking. Has sort of trained us to be more like passive. I think is the wrong word to use, but be more considerate. It's also not a good word for that. I think you know what I mean. In that we choose our battles. We try to be as thoughtful as possible, trying to assess the situation. And I think Bloodborne does that too. Still, would be a mistake to say otherwise. Huh? I thought there was another path here, but it's the fact that if you were using sword and board like people tend to do in Dark Souls, and that's how you learn the game, right? But if you do so, then it's not necessarily gonna make for the best, like, high stakes, adrenaline filled gameplay. Which, you know, I think there's place for both. Can't open this, but this is not enough to where I think this should be a new area, which, because in this case I would be like, well, gotta go back to the other side of the gate and explore there. But to make me go up against a dead end like this so soon, it's a little weird. I don't think there's anything else. By the way, and I did look that up, there are sort of what you could call, maybe not illusory walls, but hidden walls in Bloodborne. But they're not the way you would expect in Dark Souls, where it's like an illusion, so to speak, and you have to roll into it or strike the wall or whatever. And then something... Oh, there's Gammon again. I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, it's just, stuff like a pathway blocked by rubble, which wasn't immediately visible to you, that kind of stuff.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion. Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
To be perfectly honest, I kind of drifted off there. I don't know what he's talking about. I only know chalices are these optional levels that are pseudo...
One of the holy chalices, a town of beasts.
Yeah. It's like pseudo roguelite, stuff like that. Here's something that's kind of weird. There's different weapon categories and different attire categories, which is kind of interesting because I was like, workshop attire, okay, church attire, vile blood attire, other attire. So maybe is there like a disguise system in the game that I don't know about? That would be cool. And now we can do blood gem fortification. Fortify weapons using blood gems. Blood gems imbue weapons with special characteristics. So what does this do? Physical attack up by 2.1%. Physical up near death plus 2.8%. So physical attack, I guess. I don't know if that's so great, honestly. Same thing. So we have 2 slots, maybe? Is that how it works? Either way. Never forget to repair your stuff. This is not accessible at all, apparently. Wonder who she is. Can't get a good look. And this we haven't even seen yet. Memory altar. No idea. Do you have anything to say to me, doll?
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Over time, Farewell, may.
Nothing else unlocked, right? Yeah. I mean, we can go to the Great Bridge now and see what's on the other side of that. Okay. Nothing here? Wait a second. Also, is it just me or does the horizon seem a lot more orange now. Is the night about to end? Weirdly enough, it's... As far as the eye could see, the whole horizon line seems to be dawning. What is up with... Wait, no. The Hunter Chief Emblem. Cloth emblem belongs to Captain of the Church. Opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the Great Cathedral. Thought that was it. Man. I'm a little... Maybe I was just not thorough enough. There must be more to the central ward or whatever it's called than I've been led on. Otherwise, I don't really know where to go from here. It's just... Wherever I go, I'm sort of... faced with locked doors. Tell me something.
Ah, this here's about next time you're out, if you find any Sankrazes.
You're really adamant about this. Yeah. Dumbass. There was another way, I just didn't see it. God damn it. Okay, whatever. We're here. Now we, get to know the lay of the land. Just don't want to fight two of you at once. Seems like he was pointing me out to somebody, but... his colleague there didn't really seem to care. Okay. Heavy footsteps. Here's our big brother. Ooh. It's... What's going on? I was gonna check out our new getup, but that has me slightly perturbed. Well, first of all, let's see. Very much looks like Chester. Oh, it's just the same hunter garb, huh? Oh, we just get the same stuff, except now we have a top hat. What do you guys think? Top hat or hunter hat? Kind of like the top hat, honestly. Hat worn by hunters who admire formality. Some hunters place an emphasis on form, as seen by the use of the threaded cane. Oh. So it kind of goes hand in hand. For them, formality, beauty, and justice are the very essence of our humanity and precisely what keeps hunters from becoming something else. Okay, let's rock it for a little bit at least. Don't wanna necessarily check out this guy. Wanna first see what's down here and then maybe we'll make the acquaintance of another person. Thank you so much for just standing still and giving me the easy kill there. Alright. Guess that would be the cathedral, huh? Starting to take shape here. Where do we start? Yeah, one at a time. Show me what you got, doggo. Right, seems easy enough. Too easy, maybe. He got burned. I thought for a moment they would transform into a giant monster. Okay, before we go there, don't leave unfinished business behind. What's that? Nice. Okay. I want to go around the cathedral first of all. Or rather, not go through the main entrance at least. Yeah. Even though it seems like we're expected. Aha. Should have known. You can't get to me. Pretty slow moving bullets. Alright. Oh. Did not expect to be able to open that. Room service. I sell this beautiful chain canes here. Copyright. What now? So yeah, the more I think of it, the more I'm like, yeah, grinding out these 10,000 souls. Although I still don't know where to use that that thing on yet. We'll see. I shouldn't speculate too much without knowing anything. This seems important. Don't know if there are covenants in this game or something similar.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out.
You don't say.
Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligurius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate?
Yeah, it really seems
discuss
like
the things we've learned.
Covenant. Sure.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
Fire paper. Ooh. Prey gesture.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice.
May the good blood guide your way.
He's very trusting, offering me his back like that.
There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Uh-huh. I don't really know what Bergenworth is. I think it was mentioned once or so, but if we only can talk about one thing, I'd talk
As
about
you
this.
know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Okay. Blood healing, blood. What's the other one? Transfusion? No, it wasn't transfusion. It was something similar. We talked about this at the very beginning of the game. Everything's blood.
Bergenworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Let me hear that again.
Bergenworth is, and the tomb
Who
of
knows
the
the
gods.
password?
Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered this led to the founding of the. In this sense, everything's. But today, and furthermore, the Healing. It's unclear how many of its, but only they know the.
Okay, it's scholars of the Healing Church. So we'll have to go where I thought we'd have to go anyway, which is the top of the church.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
You don't even know what I look like, dude. Now he's facing me. Okay. Well, let's check out his covenant, which I think is a covenant. Where is it? I mean, he gave me the fire paper, but that's just to give me a temporary fire boost on my weapon. That's it. Anything else? Didn't I get... Maybe it's... I have to equip it somewhere else. No? Wait a second. Was it here? Personal effects? Switch? No. It's not it. Whatever. We're all playing offline anyway. If I had to guess, he's probably the equivalent of the Blue Sentinels or whatever. Okay. We've opened up this stuff here. We can drop down if we want. There's some whispers here that I'm not quite... Yeah. Ah, he heard me actually. But I want to check out the everything else first before we drop down. Which I guess inevitably just sends me inside anyway. Whose tomb is this? Yeah, it's just the same old room that we just looked at. I guess what we're meant to do is just go down here. Why is this guy here? It makes no real difference, I guess. Madman's knowledge. I like that they actually took the time, or like the resources or whatever, to make those people clutching the items seem more I don't know, more real, because all these other sort of item holders, which that's basically what they were in the Souls games, they also just looked like generic hollows, and you couldn't really glean anything from them. But before we go down there, actually there's a well. I mean, if that's water, I don't want to drink from it. I do want to explore the rest of this, where I tucked my tail between my legs and ran away from that giant thing. Hear that? He is up there. That's for sure. Okay, let's see here. Maybe that's a bad idea, but fuck it. The rising sun is already at... It's basically morning. You can't really say it's night anymore. Come on, give it to me. Okay. A little tough, but we made it work. These guys have pretty much under control at this point. Damn it. Of course I had to say it. I always have to say it. Never a good time to say, oh, I'm on top of this. No problems here. Even if it's old enemies. Those freaking crows, man. What happened to you guys? Is this... I wonder if this is where the cleric beast jumped down? This should be the bridge, right? Monocular. I saw that in a tooltip. Monocular used to view things up close. Not a hunter's tool, but a simple antique to be used as one sees fit. Oh. With a crosshair, no less. It's pretty rad. Cannot complain. Just heal up. You never know what's around the next corner. Didn't expect this to be so expansive. Hello, Crow. See, this is the no, it's this. It's a giant that I ran away from. This is the kind of what's the word? The sign that I'm looking for before I start upgrading the next weapon. What is that? That's not actually a crow. It disappeared. What the hell? I am not comfortable with this. Does he come back? I thought it was a crow on the ground. That might mess me up. I can't get through there, huh? Oh well. Let's dig in, shall we? Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Bad idea, but I think he's not so tough that I can take him. But that one little thing there, where you took the winds out of my sail.